Hello students, today we will discuss a question based on convergence topic. So sorry for my voice in today's video because I am suffering from some cold since some days. See what does our question say. Question says that x1, x2, xn are IID random variable with a specific distribution function capital of fx, and yn is representing the minimum of x1, x2, xn. I will write yn equals to y throughout my solution. If n, yn converging in distribution to exponential with mean half, then f could be. The question was MCQ type, so one of these options should be true. So whenever your question is MCQ type, always go for similar option first, because in 98% cases your correct answer is hidden behind similar options. So I am writing g of y equals to distribution function for your random variable y. Now how do we write g of y? G of y can be written as probability capital Y is less than equals to small y. Y is your random variable here, and small y is any value from real space. We can write it like 1 minus probability y greater than small y. Now give your full attention to the next step, how I am writing. See, what does this y stand for? This y stand for the minimum value among all x1, x2, xn. Let us just see by the example. If x2 is minimum, I'm just supposing that x2 is minimum among all of these xi's. Fine. And I am saying that actually take x1 in place of x2. It would be easy to write. Let x1 is minimum among all of these xi. Then, and also we are saying that minimum is also greater than this small y. If your minimum, this x1, if your minimum is greater than this small y, then rest of the variables means x2, x3 to up to xn, they also should be greater than this y. Then we can write x2 is greater than y, xn should be greater than y. We can choose any one of these for our minimum value. I was just telling you by an example. So I was taking x1 as minimum value. Then I told that if x1, even this minimum value is greater than y, then how can any one of these value can be greater than this y? So that is how we can write this step. Since your all of xi were independent, then we can write 1 minus product I1 to n probability, because if random variables are independent, we can break the probability. Xi is greater than equals to y, then we can write 1 minus probability I1 to n, 1 minus probability xi is less than equals to y. Now this can be written as 1 minus I1 to n, 1 minus, since f of xi y, this is nothing but the distribution function for xi. Since all of your random variables are IID, they are identically distributed with this fx, so we can just write we can just remove this xi and just can write f of y, taking equal distribution function. So let us just remove this. Now see, we can write it like 1 minus f of y, and this f is representing the CDF for xi's. We can write it like 1 minus f of y raised to power n. So this is equation number 1. Your gy equals to 1 minus 1 minus in bracket 1 minus fy raised to power n. Now every one of you knows that for uniform AB we can write fx equals to x minus a upon b minus a. I am not writing the other form of distribution function that includes limits, that if x is less than 0 then your distribution function is 0. I am just writing the straight capital of fx, which is in the form x minus a is upon b minus a. So we have three cases here. See, your first case is uniform 0 1. If it is uniform 0 1, then your fx equals to x. If it is uniform 0 half, then your fx equals to 2x. If it is uniform 0 2, then your fx equals to x by 2. I am not going for the first option because at first we are only checking for similar options. Fine. Now what will we do? Let us write z equals to n of y, because in our initially in our question it was given that n of y n is converging to exponential, so we need to find the distribution for n of y n exactly. So z equals to n of y, and let us write h of z equals to CDF or CDF for your random variable z. Then we can write h of z equals to probability z is less than equals to z, this is small z, and probability n of y is less than z, and this is probability y is less than z upon n. Now what is this? This is the distribution function for the random variable y, and that was g of, you can see in first slide that it was g of y. So in place of y we are writing small z upon n. So small z upon n. So your h of z can be written now in the form of g. Now how will we write it? We know that your g of y equals to 1 minus fy raised to power n. Let me write it here. Your g of y could be written as 1 minus raised to power f of y raised to power n. So we can write z by n in place of y. Then we can write it as 1 minus f of z by n raised to power n. So check all of your options. When you go for your first case, that is uniform 0 1, then your h of z can be written as 1 minus what was f of x? It was just x, so we will write z by n raised to power n. This was first case. In second case, h of z can be written as 1 minus 2 of z upon n raised to power n. And in third case, h of z could be written as 1 minus 2 of z upon, sorry, it was z by n. It can be written as z by 2n. raised to power n. Now we will use a formula here. And what is that formula? The formula was actually from your limiting your limits which you have, which you are supposed to read in class 12. So the actual formula was limit n tending to infinity 1 plus a upon n raised to power n equals to e raised to power a. This is a limit formula, and IIT JEE student can understand this formula very clearly. Limit n tends to infinity 1 plus a raised to power n equals to e raised to power a. So for your first option, see, before going first option, let us see the statement in our question. Now think about this line, that nyn converges in distribution to exponential with mean half. It is converging. Converging means when your n tends to infinity. So when n tends to infinity, your nyn converges in distribution to your exponential distribution. Then first of all, we need to think, what does this convergence in distribution stand for? See, if fnx tends to fx as n tends to infinity, then we say that your random variable xn is converging in distribution to your random variable x. So in place of xn we are having nyn, and in place of x we are having some distribution x, that is having exponential distribution. Sorry, what am I saying? In place of xn we are writing n of yn. In place of x there is some random variable which stand for exponential distribution with mean half. Fine. So first of all we need to check that if we have distribution function, then first of all put limit n tends to infinity. If those limits means, if distribution function for this random variable, as we put n tends to infinity, tends to some distribution function which is exponential, which is the distribution function for exponential with mean half, then our option is correct. So what we need to check? We only need to check that if we put n tends to infinity, fine, if we put n tends to infinity, then which one of the following is tending to the distribution function of your exponential distribution with mean half. So by this formula, this tends to 1 minus e raised to power minus z. This tends to, I should write tends to, this tends to 1 minus e raised to power minus 2z. This tends to 1 minus e raised to power minus z by 2. So only your correct option is option number 2. This is so 1, because we know that 1 minus e raised to power, see, this 1 minus e raised to power minus 2x, this is the distribution function for x if your x is following exponential with mean half. So by this concept, by this fact, we can say that 1 minus e raised to power minus 2z is the true distribution function for your random variable which is following exponential distribution with mean half. So at the end of the question, let us summarize the whole solution. if we prove that your xn is converging to some random variable x in distribution, we say in law, then we need to prove that as n tends to infinity, f of nx, means distribution function of this xn should converge to distribution function of x. So this is the similar thing we did in our question. Our actually we want to prove that n of yn should converge to a random variable x which is following the exponential distribution with mean half. So first of all we find the distribution function for nyn, means it was z there, so we found the distribution function for this z, and then as n tends to infinity we could see the distribution function we got was similar with was exactly similar as the distribution function for the random variable which was following exponential 2, means exponential distribution with mean half. So that was the whole concept of this question. Sorry, I could not give my 100% in this video because I am not well. So I hope you like this solution and please share. Thank you.